There's an adage that says 20 children cannot play for 20 years. I feel like there are certain phases in life that you get to, there are certain people you need to cut off. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Awonewa. So it's going to be a chit chat. Get ready with me. And this is my first one on this channel and I'm very excited about it. Especially being a small YouTuber. My video that just recently hit 1,000 views, now 1.2 views. That video, I shot it in portrait mode. There was very little to no editing and it like I don't understand. The algorithm is crazy. Like, it's not necessarily that your best video will be your most viewed video. It may even be like one video that you just put out one day and like, let me just do something, and that's kind of like, no. I know it's very, very hard. Like, you've bought things, you've bought equipment, you film, you edit, and you're excited, and then you get like 2 views, 10 views. 20 views. Just continue. You're going to get there. Like, it's already a motivation to me. The video that just recently hit 1,000 views, and the TikTok video that also hit over 29,000 views now. It's something. At least it means that what I'm doing is important, and there's someone out there that needs it. So don't give up. Just continue. Just continue. You don't have a choice, but then don't quit your 9 to 5 because you're definitely going to regret it. So yeah, I'll be using this new nude hijabity palette that I reviewed in my last video. So really, really amazing colors. Please ignore the ones that broke. So I already did my brows off camera. This is going to be my go-to regular makeup look. I really don't like to use foundation and concealer, and that's why I try to like keep my skin clear and stay committed to my skincare. So I'm just applying the white color on my brow bone area. So the first thing I feel like I should talk about is misogyny. Misogyny is, I know Nigerian men are tired of hearing it. They're using it to diss us. In fact, the new insult now is, don't mind that feminist. Is that even supposed to be an insult? Because I don't understand. What am I supposed to be if not a feminist? Am I supposed to allow you to walk all over me? Once you don't even need to have a tag. Once you're a woman, that will not allow a man to walk all over you, to disrespect you, and to, treat you less. You're already one. You're already a feminist. You don't need to carry a placard. You're one. You can deny it all you want, but you're one. Funmilayo Ransome-Kuti was one, Marime was one, Efusheto Anambra was one. Like, there's so many women of old and new that are feminists. There's no way. See, let's just come back. So yeah, like, I kind of stay close to my family, even though not in the same house. See, guys, this is I'm telling you is a secret, so don't tell anybody. Our mothers can be quite funny sometimes. They want you to get married so fast, early enough, and they can be very funny. I'm going to be using this orange as my transition shade. So our mothers, they can be really, hard on us ladies because, get married and have kids and all that. That's not a bad thing. But the average African man is misogynistic. And if you, as a woman, cannot deal with that, you can't deal with their lying and cheating, manipulative ass games, I don't think you should bother. I don't think you should bother at all because it just might mean that marriage is not for you. And it's not a bad thing to be single. You can still have kids. You can do surrogacy. You can do IVF. You can do adoption. You don't necessarily need to get married to have kids. I'm sorry, I need to say this because the truth is not everybody will get married. And secondly, the leading cause of femicide worldwide is intimate partner violence, and it's mostly due to men abusing their wives and killing their wives. So, I know it's scary. I almost lost my own to that. Okay, so what I do, because I'm not applying foundation and concealer, what I do is to get more, to kind of like conceal my dark circles, I just use my fingers because it packs more products. So I'm going to use a flesh toned color, like this one right here. This palette doesn't have names, like the regular eyeshadow palettes that have names and them and stuff. Okay. Let me see if this will actually cut it. Okay. Okay, so I ended up using this other one, this deeper brown shade, and it's actually just a job. So it's a mixture of this and this. Our mothers, like that word, humble yourself. If someone has to tell you to humble yourself, especially when you know that you are not being proud, because I guess everybody, regardless of your age or gender, I don't need for you to greet me first. But then, except it now becomes something you get entitled to, and you're always waiting for me to greet first, then maybe that can be a problem. Especially for someone that is within my age range. How can you tell me to humble myself for under 25 boys that are obviously pressing something? So, like, first of all, what do we want to talk about? Especially if you're a woman that you have a small stature or you have a baby face, and people always mistake your age. They always feel like, okay, you're still in your early 20s, or maybe even a teenager. Like, it can really task you know, the condescension, the disdain. We have nothing in common, so you can't tell me to give everybody and anybody a chance. In fact, there've been women that will tell you, even if you have a car, go and enter Okada or enter Danfo or sell it so that you can find the husband. Like, is it really that bad? No, is it really that bad? Honestly, if they put husband down and they put money. See guys, I don't want to give up bad vibes, but that's the truth of the matter. I'll be using this deeper purplish, kind of like purplish magenta-ish, also for my transition. I'm already over that though. The solution is don't stay so close to your family. Be close, you know, call, text and all, but like when you're really, really close, or when you're still living in your house, just try as much as possible to go. Yes, they're your family, but the truth is you're going to fight. See, you will fight. I don't think there's anybody in this world that I have not fought with. Do you understand? Like, I have fought with everybody imaginable, and I'm not saying like fist fights, but like really terrible misunderstandings, because you're trying to fit me into a box. And then single men, you can't even rent an apartment. They'll ask you, where's your husband, where are your kids. There was one lady on Twitter that took a guy to the place and got the house. So when the landlord said, she said she was engaged, about to get married. So when the landlord said, why are you not married yet? She was like, he impregnated another girl. Like, see, she was like, if these people are mad, I will show them that I'm mad. And that's just it. Are we supposed to live on trees just because we're not married? Or like, okay, it's supposed to be straight from your father's house to your husband's house, okay? That sounds like we don't have autonomy and we are supposed to like be, or like we're supposed to be tamed. And like we don't have a brain of our own. We can't do anything on our own, so we have to always be on the man. Come on. So same thing as extended family members. You know, those ones are even like, not everybody is happy for you, even your own family. So, and you're going to know. You're definitely going to know from the backhanded compliments, from the snide remarks, from the terrible, expensive jokes. Definitely going to know. And just try as much as possible to stay away from them. Families, their families that have killed each other. So now from clap, that's the stats, like they say. So just try as much as possible to avoid them. Keep them at arm's length. It's lonely at the top, yeah. There are friends that you need to cut off and make new friends, because they can literally kill you. If care is not taken, they can ruin your life. Because they're not happy with themselves, they'll be like, why you? Why not them? And you guys are not really on the same level. It's not pride, you just have to cut them off. For your mental health and sanity, that's just the truth. I want to do this orange glitter because the glitter in this palette is shocking me. Like, is there something like makeup gasm? Because, man, I'm first going to use this regular orange first, then I'll apply the glitter on them. If your friend has smashed your ex, gather here and let's cry together. Because, like, when it initially happens, you don't even want to believe your ears, you know. See, you don't even come and say, you're insecure, you need what comes with you. Do you even know the worst part? Like, the worst part is, it's barely months. It's barely months. That should tell you everything. Do you understand? There are over 8 billion people in this world. Why then? At the end of the day, it never even works out. They just want to smash. So it's not, I don't even buy that school of thought at all, because first of all, you have terminated the friendship, you don't respect me, you don't respect the friendship, and Yeah, you've always wanted to do it. You've always wanted to do it. So that's just the truth of the whole thing. It doesn't matter whether you dated or not, whether it was casual or whatever. You don't expect me to continue to laugh with you. I'm human. I have blood in my veins, so nobody should even come like that. Single women are highly discriminated at. You're walking on the road and you get called by all manner of. I've actually walked on the road before, and there was this boy. This boy, I was passing by. This boy, and I'm not even. I don't even. If I'm wearing something like a bit sexy, I usually take a cab, so I don't even walk like that on the road. But like, I was well dressed, definitely. This boy will not be up to 13. This boy is not up to 13. I can swear that this boy is not up to 13 years, and he called me. So it's really a thing. It's really a thing, especially if I'm not wearing wig and I'm just wearing a regular dress and I'm just going out. I really look smallish, I can look very, very smallish sometimes. So yeah, toxic family and friends. Your friends sometimes they secretly hate you. They're called friendlies for a reason. Some artists that died, their friends were the ones that actually poisoned them and stuff. So please cut them off. Don't play with your dreams if you have a dream like that, and just move on. You'll make new friends. Let's be comfortable with the fact that you may not have a best friend, necessarily have a best friend. There's a way they look at you, especially if you're a successful single woman. There's a way society treats you and belittles you because why are you not married? Like, how dare you?
How dare you not be married? Like, who born you? Where did you get your audacity from?
No man can stay with her. She's proud. Moving on.
Choose yourself first. Choose yourself. That guy or man that is turning you into a punching bag. If you die today, he's going to, that very day. In fact, before, he's already talking to someone else. So please, please, please. Every day on the news, there's always, if it's not, there's always GBP. Love yourself. You don't need to pressure yourself and settle with just anyone just because you're getting older and all that, because you are going to regret it at the end of the day. I'm going to be using this code. This is like ash. Then this is a deep black. So I'm going to be using this one for my outer V. I especially know that I had fibroadenoma removed from my left breast at the age of 19, so I can't really wear a bra or like a bra restraint. So sometimes I just wear baggy clothes and go out, because if I do, my boobs are going to hurt really bad. So, and then I may just end up getting another lump, and that's too risky. So if I'm working on the road sometimes, I take it into consideration. But there was a particular day that I totally just forgot about it, and I was just on the road, and these men, if you like, wear jalapia. They know what they're doing. It's like they're perverts, okay? And I'm not just talking about, don't even come and say, yeah, exactly, that they are men in suits, in crowded places, and you're just passing through a crowded place. Somebody's going to press your ass, and you're not even know who did it. So that day, like, I was going, and then they would just shout one particular floor like that, especially Yaba. I think there was even this Yaba protest that women did. I can't even forget the women that were raped in Abuja, the 70 women that they claimed to be sex workers. They just entered the hotel rooms and packed them. Like, how crazy can that get? I don't know if hotels are meant for men alone, or like with pure water sachets as condoms. Like, see, and it didn't get as much outrage from people, from men, because it's not men that are the victim compared to enters. Say her name Nigeria, compared to enters. Like, there's really, in fact, this topic is inexhaustible. That's just the truth about the whole thing. But we move. So especially, just keep grinding if you really want to, because, well, even for rich women, your money can shield you from misogyny for so long. Not in all ramifications, but like, because they're actually influential, rich, powerful women that are still denied political positions just because they are women. So their money is not really like helping them in that regard, except of course, King of Boys. Like, I can't even forget that movie, man. Like, but then I don't want to get to a point where I'll be so thirsty for power and wealth that I will now start to like off people and off my conscience as well. So yeah, my latest trend of eyeliner is I'm just going to use this angle brush and use the black color here and just smudge it. Let's not even talk about how many times you've been slut-shamed just for arguing or fighting a man, for walking on the road, for wearing red lipstick, for using an iPhone, for booking a cab, for waiting for your cab, so they assume you're standing on the road. Yaba was really worse. You'll be walking and you want to go and buy something in Yaba market. What do they call this bulker? This bulker that Muslim women wear. And they'll still throw slugs and be like, now they do pass. We they see 4 leg under. It doesn't matter what you do. A pervert is a pervert. A rapist is a rapist. So yeah, it doesn't matter what you wear. Because what is a 2-month-old child wearing? Or a 70-year-old grandma? What was she wearing? My advice to single young women like me in their 30s or close to their 30s is love yourself, be yourself, choose yourself first, because a man will choose himself first. Men are not the yardstick, yes, but if you're going to don't go into something blindly. Trust your guts. If this person has suddenly switched up on you and he has started to change or stuff, don't just see the moment you say I do and you wear that ring. Somebody said, please, I'm just here for the sweet face of the relationship. Don't show me your true colors. And that thing was so funny, but it's just the truth about it, because true colors will show, my sister. I'm telling you, see, especially if you've not had a child or two, my dear, make sure you have something you're doing, and make sure you have they call this money FU money, because it makes you leave toxic situations and toxic relationships easily. But when you are still depending on him for feeding and all that, you'll find it hard to leave, and you'll be taking all forms of abuse. So that's just it. If you're saying you're staying for your kids, if you are gone today, your kids will still live their lives, and it will not even be nice because they will just suffer. So this gold right here. I'm using the same shade also for my brow bone area. So just try as much as possible to keep grinding, apart from your 9 to 5 or your entrepreneurial job. The side hustles, do things that you love, but you can also still make money from. And if you want a jabber, that's also a good idea, because this country have tired me. Let me not even like to I'm not saying all men are bad, of course they're good men, but then it's not written on their head. And like, for you to actually find a man that sees you as a whole complete human being and not a walking. I heard a very derogatory phrase one day on Twitter about men calling women walking vaginas. A man that does not place a woman's value on funny things, whether she can cook, whether she's a virgin, whether like you don't use such yardsticks for men. Why are you using it for women? Most of the time, people think that okay, man doesn't need to have good character, just have money, and that's it. It gives you a pass. Okay, so what if you meet a woman with money? How are you going to impress her then? Because your money doesn't impress her anymore, so you're intimidated, and then you start to get violent, or you just run off. So please do better. Guys, I want to do a Q&A as well. So drop your questions to me in the comments. I want to do a Q&A telling you about myself, but I don't want to do that in this video. Personal questions, impersonal questions, baby questions, not baby questions. I'm going to answer all your questions, I promise you. I'm just going to apply powder on my face because I don't want to stress my skin. I'm not using foundation or concealer. You guys already are used to me on this channel, so yeah. Most times, if you want to skip foundation and concealer, just use a full coverage powder, okay? And like Maybelline, MAC, Sharon, Ezekiel, a very good powder, Sharon. So what I do is, since I'm not wearing any liquid products on my face, I just make sure I always carry my powder in my bag for touch-ups. And my skin actually appreciates this compared to when I am on a full face, and then at the end of the day, I'll still break out the next day. Why am I saying break up though? Like, navigating breakups is actually a huge thing. Like, you're going to first of all cry your eyes out. Please, nobody is worth killing yourself for. Don't drink sniper for any son of Adam, because they ain't shit. Yeah, so like, but when you move on, it's like, see, humans are just huge pieces of, because when you move on, that's when they want to come back. I'm like, hello, I know you, do you see me? Because why did you break up in the first place? Don't ever even entertain the thought of going back, especially if you've given the person maybe a second chance before in the past, or multiple chances. They've not changed. They're just coming back because they feel like you're something to be conquered, or like, Some people are just narcissists. If you've dealt with a narcissist before, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, their ego is tied to who they can get, what they can have. How dare you say no to me? Like, who I'm this. At the end of the day, they're nobodies. But they just build their entire personality on using people and treating people like shit. I'm sorry. So guys, this is like very soft glam natural look. It's not even that obvious that I'm wearing. Once you take your skincare routine very seriously and you're sleeping well, eating well, drinking lots of water, your skin should be like 80 to 90 or 100% clear. Then you can easily pull off any look you want. And just say, you know what? Foundation concealer. For contour, I'm going to be using this one right here. It literally feels like I have nothing on my face, guys. It's so comfortable on the skin. So yeah. If you want to get this palette, I'm going to be leaving the link in the description box, so you can check it out. For blush, I'm going to be using this sweet pink color right here. It's like pink though, yeah. I think the next video I'm going to do random facts about me. So if you guys are interested, stay tuned. Like, it just has this youthful color to your cheeks. It's like less is more for makeup, for real. Less is more. So, and I can't have naturally pink two-toned lips, so I don't really. Sometimes I'm tempted to not even wear any lip colors. Let me tell you a secret. Sometimes I use eyeshadow for highlighter. For lip color, my go-to is always nude or pinkish shades. This shade right here. So one day I entered Keke and I got down to and then I paid the driver and the man paid the driver. Do you believe that the driver gave the man his exact change and gave me less? And I asked him, because we borrowed the Keke from the same place, so I asked him, sir, why is my change lesser than his? Do you know he just drove off and he didn't even act like a human being was talking to him? And that was like the last straw that broke the camel's back for me. And I said, I'm going to learn karate, whether anybody likes it or not, because by the time I first hold your neck, like seriously, it's a huge thing, because they feel like, who are you? Or like, what is this small rat? Do you know the worst part? At the end of the day, you guys may even be age but because you look younger, because you take care of yourself, obviously, or they're just jealous, like, how dare you look rich? How dare you be rich while I'm poor? At the end of the day, you may not even necessarily be rich, but to them, you are rich because you look rich. Well, thank God. Even Uber drivers, when an Uber driver hears a woman on the phone, their tone changes from when it's a man on the phone. There's just this condescension when it comes to women. So, especially me, I know it's because I have a name that is mostly meant for men. It's unisex, but it's mostly a man's name. So, they'll be like, good morning, sir. When they are chatting, good morning, sir, I'm on my way. Then when they see you face to face, or you call them and they hear your voice, they'll be like, they just go from 0 to 100. So we can pretend all we want. So guys, sometimes I skip mascara because I can get teary sometimes when I yawn or when breeze gets in contact with my eyes. So it now smudges. Of course, I know I should invest in waterproof mascara. Remember to be with a man that ruins your lipstick, not your mascara. You feel me? You feel me? That's the end of this video, guys. If you want something more like this, please let me know in the comment section. Give it a huge thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. See, you people, I don't understand. You want to watch that Chit-Chat video in thousands, and the rest are now reading like, you know, when you're dropping drops of water. You people should Kai. I don't like it. Stop it, Kai. I'm going to be doing giveaways soon. I'm going to be watching the loyal subscribers that always like watch. Thank you to my new subscribers, to my old subscribers, to my viewers. As always, I love putting out content for you guys. So see you and catch you in my next one. Bye.